Hey guys, what's going on? So I just got finished working out and I came into my kitchen and I went to go reach into my little Herbalife treasure box. Yeah, you want one? I can get you one. All right. So it's blingy and shiny. It's very pretty and sparkly. So it reminded me, sorry about that by the way, that there's been a little demonstration that I've wanted to share with you. I saw a fellow coach do it a couple of weeks ago on her page, and I'm a bandwagoner. Sorry, I am, and I'm actually proud of being a bandwagoner when it comes to Herbalife because I learn off of other people, which in turn helps me with my goals, and then it helps me with you and your goals. And so I saw this really awesome experiment that this family did on their Facebook page and shared with their clients, and I thought it was just awesome. I was like, who would have thought to do that? Wow, that's awesome. So I'm going to do the demonstration for you today, but first I'm going to describe to you what this is all about. This is Thermobond, okay, and I'm just going to give you a little hint. Thermobond is one of our hot-selling commodities with Herbalife, and it sells out a lot, and it goes on back order, and so you don't want to be out of Thermobond, okay? So whether you're out now or you think you're going to be out soon, order extra, okay? Because our little scientists over at Herbalife Distribution, they are working their little tails off all the time to keep this bad boy in stock. That's how awesome it is. You'll get it, but you don't want to be without it, waiting for it to be developed again. They go through a 5-step, very tedious, have a very special, significant machine that tests all their products, and all of the products have to pass with 110%. There's only 5 of these machines in the world. Herbalife has one of them, okay? These products are good. They're amazing. They have to pass millions of ridiculous tests for the scientists and the physicians and all this other stuff before they will put it in a jar and put a label on it and sell it, okay? So know that this is a hot commodity, and so when I say that it has to go through all of these testing, it might be on back order, you want to make sure you get yours and you don't run out. There's nothing worse than going to your little Herbalife drawer. You run out of something and you're like, ah! And then you're like, okay, let me go to my computer and I'll be here in like 3 to 5 days, even with the slowest shipping speed. And then you go and there's a red dot on there that means back order. You don't want to be that person. You're like, ugh. So, after you see the demonstration on this Thermobond and I tell you what it is, you're going to run right over the computer and you're going to go to www.herbabond.com and you're going to stock up on this bad boy while you can, all right? It'll always come back. So, Thermobond. This is a fiber pill, all right? And there's 3 really awesome things about fiber in general, especially about this little magic bean right here, okay? A, what does fiber do? 1, fiber helps keep you satiated. What does satiated mean? It means you don't feel hungry, okay? It's going to help you feel full longer because fiber is filling, all right? And don't get it mixed up with carbohydrates because we all know some carbohydrates are bad and you don't want to have too many carbs and this and that because we're not talking about carbs. We're talking about fiber, right? So fiber helps you feel satiated. That's a new word for you to learn. Satiated means full, okay? So the second thing that's really important about fiber in general is that it aids in digestion, okay? When you're, sorry about this, constipated, okay? What's the doctor tell you to take? What are all the TV commercials tell you to take? Fiber. So, fiber helps speed up the digestive tract so you can get things moving and get it out, right? Because nobody wants to have that kind of pain. So fiber helps get things moving, helps aid in digestion. Now, even though you can take some fiber and it's going to help move things along down those pipes, all right, some stuff gets left behind and it gets stored as fat. Dun dun dun. You don't want to store stuff as fat, right? You're trying to get rid of it. Good grief. It's so hard to get rid of fat these days. Not with Thermobond. Thermobond's 3rd awesome little feature keeps you satiated, helps move the digestive tract, and guess what else it does? Absorbs fat. Did you hear me? I said absorbs fat. It absorbs fat. Absorbs it. Like, grabs a hold of it and absorbs it so that when it's moving through your digestive system, it's like grabbing fat here and grabbing fat here and grabbing fat here. It's like, come on guys, let's go. It's time to go. Yes, I'm retarded. I know. I have more energy than I know what to do with. Okay. So, for my little science experiment, because I know you're all anxiously waiting to see what happens, what I've done is I have pre-chopped, pre-crushed some Thermobond tablets, okay, in my handy-dandy little thing here. I have put some water in a wine glass, and I put a cap full of oil, because what's oil? Fat. So we're going to do a little experiment with some oil and some water. And the water serves really, the only purpose it serves for this demonstration is just so that you can see the oil and see everything working. Okay, so I apologize in advance. My camera's going to be dizzy for a minute. All right. And here we go. I'm going to have to hold it with one hand because the battery charge is plugged into the bottom. So, can you see the oil in there? All right. Let me put some bubbles in there just so you can see. All right. So there's oil in there, right? Here's my crushed Thermobond. Bloop. Now, I'm going to talk and ramble about a few things, okay? And while we're talking, oh wait, I might not even have to wait that long. Do you see right there what's happening? That clump of Thermobond, it's grabbing all the fat. He's grabbing all his little fat friends. And watch what's going to happen. See, it's pulling, it's pulling. It just pooped. It just pooped in my glass. It took the oil and it pooped. Yes, I said pooped. Look, it did it again. All right, so I want you to watch this. Look at this working. Do you see it? It is pulling the fat. So when you take your Thermobond every day, it's going to pull the fat out of your digestive tract, and it's not going to be stored as fat. You see that? Watch this one over here in the corner here. This one's probably going to be dropping in a minute. Okay? It's dropping everywhere. It's pulling together the fat in the digestive tract, and you're going to excrete it out of your body. Excrete means to get rid of. Okay, so Thermobond is going to help you get rid of fat. So you might see me say sometimes, hey, today's Fat Fridays, because you know what? On Friday, I reward myself if I've been good all week, which I usually am, and I can eat for dinner. I still have my 2 shakes a day, but for dinner, I will eat, usually it's like pizza or something pretty bad, pretty fattening. But it's a reward for myself for having worked so hard all during the week. And so I reward myself on Fridays, and I call it Fat Fridays. But you know what? I take my Thermobond. Did you see that? It's pulling the fat. So when I go to eat my pizza, my digestive cycle is going to work, and it's going to pull a lot of that food out. And it's going to help me get rid of it anyway, because that's what our bodies do. It helps you get rid of things. But when you have too much of something, the body can't work on its own. And that's when you need, you know, some dietary aids, and we like to use Thermobond because it's good for you. And I also do aloe. I take about 3 or 4 shots of aloe a day. I mix it in with my herbal tea concentrate, or I put it in my beverage mix. And the aloe also helps to get stuff moving to the digestive tract. So anyway, this is still working, and it's just going to keep pulling and keep pulling and keep pulling. And, you know, it doesn't happen very fast. There's the Thermobond sitting there floating at the top, and it's just going to keep working and keep working and keep working until it's pulled every little bit of fat that it can. So, you know where to find me, right? Get your Thermobond today and start getting rid of fat. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.